J. Caddy Beast from Phoenix, Arizona, and you're watching Hot Facts with my boy Robert Reese.
My man, Hot Facts with Robert Reese. He's always in the building. Your official gig news network, Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I know he over there cracking up right now with that. Hey, but that's what it is, though. That's what it is. You got to tap in. What up,
Robert Reese? Now, this individual. All right. You work hard on YouTube, Pedro. You work hard every day. This man is doing videos, shorts, and he's doing an hour-long live stream 5 days a week. He's going pretty fast. Like I see the subs moving, and like I take the first order of the day. Nah, dude, I'm not doing it. I appreciate his grind, his hustle. He's engaging in the camera. He's really putting everything into this, and I just want to give him his flowers right now.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese here, people. Got a great one. Yesterday, I'm on route, same route, however you say it, to go drop off an order. I had a double order. One was from a Hawaiian barbecue place for a customer that ordered the shrimp teriyaki plate, and one was from some type of juice bar that they ordered like 3 bags full of juices for the people at their home. So what happened was I come, and because of where the address is located, I'm gonna go ahead and do exactly what happened yesterday. I come on in and I'm driving just like this, and the pin and the address says that it's over here. All right, so what I do is I come in here and I said no, the address for this place is wrong. It's off by at least 2 numbers. So I asked what number they are in, because I thought that they may have been inside an apartment and there was no apartment number or letter there. So they text back and said, what are you talking about? So I simply drove on out. They're watching me on the app. Drive on out. I make a right turn right here. Come out, make this right turn. Go ahead, car. Waited for a car yesterday also, so this is like kind of perfect. I come up here and I say, oh, it might be the houses at the end of the little cul-de-sac back here. Okay, I'm not gonna show you guys the exact house of the crazy Karen, but make a right here. I'm gonna make a right down the exact same street. Okay, and I'm gonna come. I drive on down and I go to the address that they have listed on the UberEats app. All right, listed on the UberEats app. Okay, so I come in. I will say that this house right here to the right, I went to that house and I knocked on the door, and the lady says that she came to this door with her son, and they see a black dude at their door. They probably don't associate with black people all that much, and they're probably trying to figure out why is a black dude here. But I'm wearing a safety vest. So they open the door and they have on their door, no soliciting. If we wanted the product, we would already have it, and all that other junk, right? So what happens is, she told me that the last name with the letter G, they live next door. And she says, I'm not going to take their order because one time, I guess her son took someone's order, okay? And it made problems to where they live. So I went next door, but before I went next door with her and her son there, I said, now your sign on your door is pretty interesting. I said, now it says that if you wanted it, you would already have it. I asked them, well, what if you don't even know what it is yet? And then her son said, fair enough. So hopefully they change that sign, reword it, and do whatever. Okay. So I ring the other doorbell. No one comes out. So on Uber Eats, everyone knows that when you contact the customer, that you get a 7-minute timer. She's texting me, "Where are you?" And I kept saying, "I'm right in front. I'm waiting for you to come on out and get your order." She says, "You're not around. I don't see you anywhere." And literally, I was right in front, like right in front. So the timer gets down to about 1 minute and 11 seconds, in between 1:11 and 1:15. While the timer is going down, I see someone walk up on the side of the vehicle. And while they walk up on the side of the vehicle, right? Let me see this right here. While they walk up on the side of the vehicle, I say, "Hey, are you?" And then she says, "Yes." I said, "I have your order." She says, "I never have issues with my order." The very first thing she said. I said, "Well, I came to the address that's on file." No, I never have issues with my order. All right. I then see that, when people try to leave you a message, but we don't see it until after we start driving and everything. She tried to put that her house is another house. So I'm like, okay, in my head, she does this to try to get free food, because you're putting a different address, so then you get free food because the driver was going to go to a different address. I said, "No, ma'am." I said, "No, let me show you that this is the address that you have on file." The very first thing she said was, "You are scaring me." I said, "Ma'am, I'm just trying to show you on here on the phone. This is what you have under, you have this is your address on what you have. You're scaring me. Leave me alone. I'm going to call the police." I said, "Well, I'm going to call customer support." Now, I had another order in the back, but coincidentally, they did not order from the juice place, things that they had to make. Everything was in bottles. So I looked up there. So I called customer support. I let them know what's going on. They transferred me to, first they had me somehow with the drivers, then for driver support, for like regular Uber. Then they transferred me to Uber Eats. Then after that, they transferred me over to safety. They said, "Well, we're gonna have to transfer you over to safety." So the safety guy gets on, and I'm letting him know what's going on. And he says, "So you just literally tried to show her the address that she has on file is to where you dropped off." I'm not a driver that is going to go to another address. That's not what I do. If I go to another address, I need all the way full confirmation from the person that is saying that they messed up and all this other stuff. I need to hear from them to do everything, and they got to tell me that I'm about to give you a cash tip, or you can cash at me or do whatever. If none of that stuff happens, I'm dropping it off at the address that you have listed on your account. That's how I operate. Some people might do it different. That's just me. Okay, I'm not doing that, because when they complain that they never got their food, or you came to a new address and you dropped it off at a wrong address at the new address, I don't do that at all. I want to make sure that I am all the way good with what I'm doing. So I'm on the phone with customer support, and I'm asking him. He's taking a full detail, like you can hear he's typing everything on in. And I said, "I think she's trying to get free food." And I also let them know, I said, "I've been driving with you guys for a long time, even when I was at Postmates and you guys took them over. I was with Postmates for about a year or two before you guys even tried to do some things." I said, "I'm trying to protect myself, so I am not going to get wrongfully deactivated from this app." I said, "I make a lot of money on this app, and I don't want to get deactivated because of a customer making up something to try to get free food. But she threatened to call the police on me. He said, have the police showed up? I said, no, they are not here yet. But I said, if you look on your GPS, you see me in front of the address still that she has. Now, when she said that she's going to call the police, he said, well, you can go and do your other order. I said, no, if I leave and go do that order and I am not there, then she can complain against me, then you guys will deactivate me. Then I didn't tell him this, but I would have to go and get the rideshare professor to go and fight for me so I can get reactivated. I said, so I was gonna wait until the police came. Now, while I'm waiting and talking to him, she's in her door. She has like a white screen door, and I can see her standing in her door saying, you already dropped off the order, please leave, I'm calling the police. And then she texts me that. Now, I don't mean to be mean, but she was a fat Karen. She walked out barefoot, looked like Grimace from McDonald's, everything. And coincidentally, she didn't order anything healthy. While I was trying to show her her address, she turned around and started walking real fast, which wasn't a real fast walk because she don't do any of that. So that's when she starts, I'm gonna, you're scaring me. You're scaring me. Now, I'm in the car with the license plate that it has on the app. My face matches, which is why DoorDash has to start doing this all over. My face matches the face that's on the Uber. And I'm wearing a safety vest. This is why you wear a safety vest, people, because of idiots and Karens like this. So when you see drivers and hear them say, why are they wearing a safety vest? You have to do this for your protection. So I'm waiting in the car, and Emilia says she's gonna try to get you deactivated. But that's why I was already, when she said you gotta call support, I was already calling. So she had my back on that one. She was like, you gotta call support. I was already doing that. So while the customer support guy from the safety part of their job, he's talking to me, he said, well, if the police have not shown up, just go ahead and leave. I'm documenting everything. And then the police show up. Now, the two officers that show up, one of the officers I spoke to the other day because I had to assist him with a guy that's in a wheelchair, and he sits out, and some of the businesses get upset with him, and he's very rude to the police. So I helped him, and he said, I remember you from yesterday. He said, you work at the Stater Brothers. I said, no, I don't work there. I said, the Stater Brothers, because I do these deliveries, I said, that's my parking lot that I sit in because I pick up from all these places. So that's like my hub. He said, I got it now. He said, your name is Robert. I said, yes, sir. That's my name. I said, you're the guy that has the nice haircut. And he smiled. So his partner extended his hand to shake my hand and said, okay, let me know what's going on. I explained everything to him. And he said, so when did she say to you, you're scaring me? I said, ma'am, let me show you the address you have on file here, the address here. And I said, instantly, she turned around. She said, you're scaring me. Turned around and started walking her way, saying that she was going to call the police. Now, I also let her know that I went to this house right here. The neighbor said, that's not my order. The person with that last name G lives over here at this one. I went and rang their doorbell. I'm on their ring cam. Rang their doorbell, waited a while, nothing happened, came back to the vehicle. Told that to the police officers. I said, while my timer got down to about a minute and 11 seconds to a minute and 15 seconds, I say that's normally when someone comes out because they know that they're gonna have to pay for their full order, and they can possibly lose the food that they paid for but trying to get for free. I said also, I waited here and did not leave because the officer said, well, can't you leave and go do your other order? I said, if I leave, then there's no record of me being here, and it's all her word against mine. So I have to wait for you guys to come. That's why I'm still on the phone with customer support while you guys are pulling up. And the rep, well, he was on speakerphone. So I said, can you hear the police? He said, yes. So he started talking to the police. So the police start talking to him. and they got the whole record down. And she closed her door when she saw the police pull on up. When she saw that nothing was happening to me, she opened her door again to look outside. And the officer that said, "You're Robert," I was like, "Yes." He turned around, noticed she was there, and he started walking to her door instantly. Like, okay, she's at the door. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to her. I said, I'm not trying to get deactivated. I was making sure that I'm tracking everything that I have to make sure that I'm not doing nothing wrong, and everything is being put over to Uber, because while I'm talking to Uber and the police and I'm on speakerphone, Uber is recording my conversation and the police are there, which backed me up all the way. All right. So in a nutshell, which this Karen probably don't eat nuts, they're too healthy. She tried to order food with a different address and tried to probably complain, get a driver deactivated, get free food, and go ahead and do it again. She said, I never have issues with my order. When I'm texting her, I'm at the address. She says, I can't see you. Now, the house that she came out of, the yards share, it's one big yard, and they share a yard. So where I was parked, she damn well did see me sitting out there, and I was standing out there with my orange vest on so they can see me. You gotta be visible. You gotta be visible. So I avoided deactivation. I avoided someone getting free food. And the officer said, all right, go ahead, go drop off the order. Customer support said, yeah, it's all good. Now, instead of me completing the order, I gave her the food. Customer support canceled the order. I got paid full for the order plus another $3. Okay. I got paid full for the order plus another $3. All right. I want to bring up the order here, but I'm not going to do that in case someone is watching and I get deactivated for sharing information. Not going to do that at all. So I got paid for the order and everything. They canceled it. My cancellation rate was at 2%. It went to 3%. So he canceled it. I got paid. She got her food. Now, when I went to the next house, pull on up, I walked through the gate and they said, finally. And I had to explain to them what happened. The grandpa dude was in the back, and I explained that the customer called the police and did all this stuff, and they were like, oh my goodness. They said, no issues here. You're all good. I actually got, they gave me a thumbs up on the app. So the second customer, the family gave me a thumbs up on the app. Everything was there good. And I got paid full for all the orders without anything. They did not complain to Uber for delays with their order and everything, because I had to be transparent with them also about what just took place. Now, I would like to say this to you drivers out there. You got to make sure that you are covering your ass. If you don't cover your ass, you will be in trouble. You will be deactivated. You got people out there who are professional free food getters. Professional. Putting the wrong address purposely and then trying to write notes and send you messages on take it to this address. That's something you got to watch out for. I know a lot of you guys don't like to hear the stories and things like this, but you got to understand, we only talk about them because the things happen and drivers get deactivated. Protect yourself, do what you got to do. And to all you Karens out there, stop being a Karen. And I'm sorry, most of the Karens I have encountered have been overweight. And most of them, 95%, have been women. I don't know what you guys got going on. I don't know what it is that makes you guys want to be a weird Karen. But if you act like that with people who are doing a service for you, imagine what you do to your dude, your husband, your fiance, your boyfriend. Imagine what you do to them. That's all I'm saying. Protect yourself, drivers, and don't let no one get you deactivated.